the reason that these kids, they don't have ADHD, they just have teachers that are boring. Like, could you imagine, like, going up in front of a crowd and being boring? You're not going to hold people's attention. So, by virtue of that, all the kids are going to be diagnosed with ADHD. It's really these teachers just suck. Welcome to the Close the Door Behind You podcast. I am Doc Jud. Today we have Paco. Paco, welcome.
Hello.
To our Close the Door Behind You podcast. As always, I'm Dr. Jud, and as always, we have ChrisTos.
Hello.
So what's up? What's up, man? What's going on? How are you, Paco?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have pegged you for a. You look like. Are you Hispanic?
No, I'm not. Well, it's a nickname.
Oh,
it's not my real name.
Yeah,
what?
He doesn't want to go by his real name because they're after him.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
It's
All
like
right.
me, yeah.
That's cool.
We're both keeping it low key. We're
Yeah.
actually related,
Yeah.
but we have this, we have different mothers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And same father though. Yeah.
Oh, you're Albanian too? Greek.
Greek. He's Greek.
I'm
you were-
a mix of Greek.
That's what I had you
and-
confused. And what?
Yeah, and mostly Asian.
What
I didn't get
brand?
that
Really?
vibe. No.
What brand of
No.
Asian are you?
I'm Filipino and Japanese,
Oh, okay.
Ah,
Yeah.
Cool.
which is
so-
it's a very rare mix outside of really the Pacific area.
How did that happen?
It's
who's-
pretty common in Japan to be Filipino and Japanese.
Is it Japanese guys,
Yeah.
Filipino women?
Yeah.
Mom's
usually.
Filipino?
Yeah, a lot
No.
of Japanese salary.
Dad's Filipino.
My dad's Filipino.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
interesting.
dope, dude. Your
Hmm.
dad's a real gangster.
Well, he's gay now.
Your dad is gay now?
Yeah.
Your Japanese mom turned him gay?
I don't think it's a race thing. I don't
Well,
think.
Remove
a
the race, but your
ninjutsu.
mom turned him gay?
No, it's not that either. I don't think you turn somebody gay, right?
Well, how does it happen?
As a doctor, can you turn somebody gay?
I personally cannot turn them gay, but
But the
Christos might.
chemtrails can.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Don't get me there.
Wow.
I thought we were having a good, fun talk, and now we're getting serious.
No,
You
no,
mentioned
no.
chemtrails. My brain's going crazy already.
Shit.
We
no.
like conspiracy. It's fun.
Yeah. Wait, so is your dad actually gay or is that
No, yeah, he is.
really?
Yeah.
And he came out when?
A while. 2017-ish?
2017?
I don't have the exact date.
Mhm.
You know, it's not something I want to remember.
Oh,
Uh,
it hurt you?
well, it hurt my mom
Yeah.
because she didn't turn him gay. You know.
Right. But he was kind of like living his life with her for a long time with no suspicion.
Yeah. Oh, dude. So my sister and I were talking about this, and my dad used to have a lot of men's health, bodybuilding magazines around the
Right.
house.
Yeah.
And he didn't work out.
Dude, he worked out once in a while.
Yeah.
You know, but he was just always bigger. So I was just
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, dude, he's getting jacked. But no, I guess he was just jacking off. You
Were the
know?
page
Like,
were the pages stuck together?
I don't. No, I'll say no because I
Okay.
used to flip through them too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Does that make me gay if I have men's health magazines?
No, but it depends on your.
The answer is
interest
yes,
in them,
I
yeah.
guess.
Well,
That's a
are you
pretty-
using it for the men's health part or just the men?
I'm just using it to jerk off.
Oh, okay. Then,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that gay?
I'm
That's
gonna have to
not
go with
gay.
yes. I'm gonna have to say it's a symptom of
Mm.
homosexuality.
Oh,
We won't say
okay.
it's the cause.
Mhm.
Okay.
I like how
I do have a
homosexuality has
Jap-
symptoms. 'cause
By
it's
the
a
way,
disease.
wait. I do have.
There's stuff that you could do.
Wait,
that you'd be
wait.
like, huh,
I'm
you're
very
symptom-
concerned, though.
I'm not calling it a
It's a
disease.
symptom of homosexuality.
First of all, I have a Japanese girlfriend, so this really
Sick.
is troubling. No, it's not sick because now you're telling me that Japanese women turn you gay, and this
They're
is
not. He's saying okay. He's obviously sharing real trauma,
Yeah.
and now we're putting
you're
it
making
on
fun
his
of my-
Japanese mother.
Are we shitting
You're
on
making
him? Oh,
fun
I'm
of my
sorry.
Japanese innocent mom.
Yeah. Okay.
My Republican Japanese mother.
I thought I was
Oh,
making
that's
fun of my
hot.
own Japanese
That's
girlfriend.
fucking hot, dude. Let's go. Dude, I love Republican Japanese people. They're the best.
Do you really?
Yes. Oh my god, dude. They're like some of my biggest supporters.
Dude, I don't even really know anything except like if they have the sun with the rays, then they're super like
Yeah.
Race.
They're right
They're
wing.
racist
Yeah.
Japanese.
They're
The-
like Imperial Japan.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Right
you
wing
say with the
Japanese are awesome.
You said a sun with the what? The rays?
With the rays.
Yeah, the
What's
rising
the rays?
sun.
Yeah.
That's the old Japanese flag. It had the
yeah.
rising sun.
Okay.
When
By
we
the
were,
way,
like,
are you-
partners
are
with
you-
the Nazis?
Do you know Tatsuro Tiger?
No, I'm an American.
Well, he's a Japanese fighter, and he's fighting for the title of the UFC. We're going to watch him in Miami next week, so I had to learn you something about your culture.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank
What
you.
race are you? Oh, you're Greek, right?
I'm Greek.
Oh, what are you?
I'm like Russian, Irish, Dutch, Israeli. I'm everything.
Got it.
Heb,
All right.
Russian Jew.
The most important thing is the
Mhm.
He part.
I don't know if that's a race, but I don't know. Certainly, it's an identifier to want to talk some shit about me.
No,
No, not at all.
Nothing wrong,
Well,
dude. We want
you're-
to get booked.
Yeah, and you're a connected person,
Hmm
and we would never
Goddamn
say it on
fucking
your
right.
form of media.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Podcasts are democratized. The Jews don't
Are
corner the
they?
market. No, I guess you're
Are
right.
they?
Yeah, we are sitting in.
Are
you see
you-
how many sponsors people are getting for like gambling ads and stuff?
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I refuse all the gambling sponsorships that get offered to me. I get really mad when people try to associate me with the videos that are doing the gambling thing.
Well, that's because you had one video that like they clipped on. Remember that one that you said that went viral and they
Yeah,
clipped
yeah.
on an ad or
Yeah,
whatever?
and now they put the gambling on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I get pissed off because people are like, oh, you're the guy with the gambling. I'm like, no! I'm the guy before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, you're not allowed to call it gambling.
Yeah.
With prizepicks.com/ChrisTos, you can save up to, you can get a $50 lineup.
No, I would
User
never promote gambling.
What do you like to gamble on?
Honestly, poker.
Ooh.
I
Yeah,
really like
poker is cool.
Texas
kind?
Hold'em
Oh,
is
yeah,
very
Texas Hold'em?
fun.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Are
Yeah,
you good?
'cause I wouldn't say I'm good,
Mhm.
but I would say I'm better than someone who's never played.
Mm.
Usually,
Okay, that's fair.
But
yeah.
you only play like with your friends, not online.
Not, dude. I had VPNs to play
Ooh.
online poker because it was like illegal
Mhm.
in America in certain states.
Yeah, it still is.
Yeah.
Here you
Yeah.
can't bet on like what is it, DraftKings and stuff like that. You can't bet from New York on like the UFC fights. You have to go to Jersey,
Oh, really?
and they track you, and you can't use a VPN
Oh, that's
It'll, like,
Why
sucks.
yeah.
can't you use a VPN?
because it'll sense that you're using a VPN and say, sorry, you're using a VPN. You can't use this.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they're
lame.
cracking down on it. But
Mhm.
it's sad. Like they're, these kids on Instagram, they go and they see that shit and they think like that's how it's supposed to be. And that's sad. Because like gambling, it hurts families a lot. Like probably not as much as like your dad coming out as gay, but it definitely hurts a family.
I mean, it depends. You
Yeah.
know, some people lose entire houses. I think that's way worse.
Yeah, 100%.
Than my dad having a little bit of a more limp wrist. I think
Yeah,
I think I can handle that.
Dude,
Really?
honestly, I agree with you. It was just the way that you framed it was like that. It was like a hard thing for you, but I think gambling
wasn't
is-
hard.
Yeah, it's very bad. Like because I was in a moment. Like the problem is you win, and then you're like, I can always win. I'm always the winner.
Yeah, dude.
Right?
What's the most you guys ever won gambling?
Probably like $3,000.
All right, Mr. Big
Yeah,
Bucks.
yeah.
I
$3,000.
won $800 2 weeks ago in Vegas
On what game?
on craps, and I barely even know how to play.
Dude, I don't know. I can't figure.
I just
out
kept
craps.
tipping the dealer, and he was like, "Yeah, put like
Do this and that.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
yeah.
basically playing for you with your money.
yeah."
Mm.
So you were like a passenger seat, and he was the driver, and you're just like, woo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't care. I'm getting all this money.
But when I was
Yeah.
younger, I used to go to the Indian casinos in San Diego when I went to college there, and probably the worst thing that happened was the first time I went, I won like $300, which back then was like the equivalent of like 10,000 now,
Yeah, you almost owned the casino.
Yeah.
and it made me like want to like I was like, oh,
I'm
good.
invincible. Yeah.
For sure. No, yeah, I
Good.
got the same feeling. Dude, I won a stupid poker game when I was, I think, like either middle school or freshman in high school. I was playing with my mom's friends. It was a Super Bowl party.
Hmm.
I was playing stupid stuff like Jack 2
Mhm.
and just winning somehow. and that made me go, "This is my calling."
Yeah.
And I just would play computer Texas Hold'em for hours, thinking I was like, "Dude, this is my future."
Right, I'm good.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what got me. I was so good at gambling. I was just racking up money, like basically stealing from the casinos with like my methods for roulette.
What was your method?
So you just like if you lose, you double it, you get it back. I bet on red or black and just like keep going that way.
Yeah, but it's not 50-50 because of the greens.
Yeah.
Right. So I would go to tables that have either only like
One green.
one green or two green. If it's a 3 green, I'm not.
Oh, for
on
sure.
it
Yeah,
yet.
get out of there.
But I would go and I was doing it, and I would always be like, okay, I'm down. I'll just double it and get it back. And
Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, it
doesn't work like
doesn't.
that. It catches up to you, right?
That
For years,
sliver.
years I had been doing that. Like I would go to trips to Vegas and I'd be like, all right, whatever money I make here, I'll spend it on my trip, right? Because I was so certain that I would come back with money. And then the last time I went gambling, I was playing roulette. My wife is there next to me. It's her first time playing. She's having a great time because the Japanese love to gamble.
Yeah.
And-
Any Asian, really.
Yeah, it's like it's something that unlocks in their brain, right? Like
Pachinko.
fireworks too.
Yeah.
And
Dude, we get more Asian when we start gambling. We were like
Yeah.
clapping like this for some reason.
yeah, dude, she would be like,
Yeah,
so-"
dude.
yeah,
The
just-
lights and everything.
yeah.
We're just it's like Chinese New Year's all over again.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, we only
She-
play like the dragon ones.
Yeah, she was like, pass me a cigarette. I was like, you don't smoke. And,
She gets up on top of her gambling thing
yeah,
like this.
yeah,
She starts pressing the button.
Oh, definitely the squatting.
Yes. And she forgot all her English.
Yeah.
I went gambling with my Japanese girlfriend's mom in Osaka. We went to a pachinko place, and I started filming. They were like, "Whoa, no!"
Yeah,
They
you
were
can't
freaking out
film
on me.
it.
Oh.
Yeah, she was hilarious. Though she didn't speak a lick of English. I didn't speak a lick of Japanese. We had a great time together.
Hell yeah.
It was super fun. I'll tell you one time I got
Wait,
myself
real
in the-
quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dude, I've never realized because I've just heard the word pachinko, but you put a lot of emphasis on one syllable in that word.
Pachinko.
Yeah.
Which one?
You put a lot of chink in
Yeah,
Oh, I
pachinko,
did?
You
dude.
did put a
Yeah.
lot of chink in.
I've never
fun.
it never felt like a racist game until you
Until I said it?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
all I could say is you're welcome.
Dude, thank you. That was a fun ride for me.
Pachinko!
Yeah.
So anyway, I was playing pachinko, and that's actually not a great game. A great game was when I was in San Diego. You could actually be the banker. How crazy is that?
A
So you used to be
pachinko
able.
banker?
No, not pachinko, but for blackjack. So there was 5 spots of the table, and then you could be the
Oh.
banker. If you played out a whole shoe of cards, you could be the banker, and you just had to back each hand. So it was 525 limits. So
So
you
as
just
long
had
as you had the
250.
money, basically.
Yep. And so I was like, oh, it's like you pretty much. My friend said the absolute like worst thing you could say, which is you pretty much can't lose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's when.
But
you
I feel
lose.
that because,
Dude.
technically you're supposed to, but that's only for over a
we
long
were
period,
we
right?
were like you pretty and I just looked at it, I'm like that was literally when that happened, when he said those magical words or the opposite of magical, all of our luck totally changed and we did nothing. Even though we were supposed to not lose, we lost for some weird rule of the universe. It just came and just
Dude.
like sorted us in our back.
Same. So that time with my wife and the roulette, I was just betting, right? And then I started doing the lines. So the 3 lines at the bottom.
Mhm.
So it's like probability is like a little worse.
Yeah,
but
you're doing like 1 through 20 or
Yeah, you could hedge your bet though. You place on 2 of the rows, and if it's not on one of the rows, like you hit one of them, and it's like pretty decent. So I was doing that, and I was down $1,000, and then I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna double it. So I put a $2,000 bet down, right? And then my wife's like, "Are you sure? Like you could put that much?" I was like, "It's been 5 times in a row that I lost. There's no way that I can't get this back." And the guy who was like a dealer, he was like my friend because I was there for hours, and he was just like, "Yeah, there's no way." And then lands on the row and I'm like, "Okay, that's crazy."
Did you win?
No, I lost, and I was like, "Okay." And then he
There's
was
the
like,
baby's crib, bunny.
yeah, and he was like, "Okay, well, the max bet is $2,000, so you can't double that," because he knew what I was doing, right? Like they all know.
Right.
And I was like, "All right, fine. Let's put another 1,000 down, and I'll bring it back." And my wife's over there just having a great time because she's like up $30.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
and by the way, she doesn't drink.
Yeah, and she doesn't drink, and I'm over there. I'm just like sweating, and I'm like whatever, and then I'm just like, okay, let's do it. And I lost again. And I was like, all right, it's time for me to go, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it was one hand ago. You should have left.
Yeah.
You need those nights of absolutely getting devastated, so you stop.
Yeah, I lost $5,000.
Good.
in
It's the
one
best
night.
$5,000 you spent.
Yeah.
Because you just saved yourself hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I was so
over your course
depressed,
of your
dude. My
lifetime.
semen was so concentrated that was the night, I think, tracing back that I got my wife pregnant.
Mm.
So sad
That'll do
semen is potent.
What is there science behind this at all?
I don't know. We'd been trying for a year, and that was the night.
You're just all like.
I was just
all
over there. I
filled up,
was sweating.
The
I got,
rage,
yeah.
the
God just
alcohol.
felt bad.
I felt so bad, and God was probably like, "All right, dude. Like you've had it rough. Like, here's the baby you always wanted."
He's
So
like,
it's
it
actually
took
like a good
$5,000.
Yeah, my son cost $5,000.
Dude, anytime if your son breaks stuff in the house,
Yeah.
you know how much this shit. You know how much you fucking cost.
Yeah, dude, he's already racked up more than that since. So.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
$5,000.
Yep.
What's the most you've ever won?
Definitely less than you guys for sure. I remember the hand. It was like $700, and I left right after that. It was a poker hand,
Well, that's great if you
Yeah.
left.
and I was
That's the hardest thing to do.
Is leave, yeah.
Well, I was a very broke person that shouldn't have been gambling
Playing
in the first place.
Yeah, that's what happens.
By the way, what do you do? You're working doing podcasting, doing comedy? Like, what's your situation?
I work for Gas Digital,
Uh-huh.
and that's pretty much it.
What do you do for Gas Digital?
I produce podcasts. I'm very bad at it.
Mm.
When you produce them, are you editing and stuff? Or are you
Yeah.
what exactly specifically what are you doing?
Man, do you really want to talk about a boring ass job like this? I
Yes.
don't feel like viewers are interested.
As
in
long as
that
it's
at all.
nothing to
meta.
do with medicine, then I'm very interested.
All right. Well, dude, I feel like as a to be a podcast producer, you kind of have to like at least a decent one. You have to kind of live online.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And you have to know your host in a way of almost how can you work with and manipulate them into their best form.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of podcast producers that are also good, but they just do the work, you
Hmm.
know?
Okay.
But there's some that are like, just the way they make love on
Uh-huh.
a podcast, but you can't really see it, you know?
Right.
But they're like, oh, when they get with their host, they're like forming a symbiotic
Right.
relationship that just
Right.
It's like unlocking their true potential.
Yes.
You're
So
like
you're
the
able
guru
to like
from
put that
Dragon Ball
together,
Z.
or you're trying to say like you're harnessing the energy of the internet that is attracted to them and putting it onto their, I guess.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. I said I'm a shit podcast, but I'm saying a good
Oh.
producer does that. Like I'm sure Natalie does that.
Yeah, and that's cool.
Yeah, I just try to copy Nat's homework, and then
Mm.
I'm like, oh please, I hope it's close enough.
It's a great thing.
I have the wrong answers.
Oh, dude, is that why Regz is going downhill?
Wait, so which podcasts do you produce?
Regz, I just got on Godfrey's
Nice.
American Loser, and I do video for Bonfire.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm a big coattail rider, dude.
Dude, that's gangster.
Cool.
But you're doing a lot of stand up lately, right?
Yeah, because, dude, so, oh man, this is weird, but for a long period of my life, I just wanted to be famous,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but like for no reason at all. I just wanted people to know me for like that validation. So I had no real life skills or anything like that. And then when you start actually, also I was getting like, I was kind of successful with that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always like people were like, yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, but I'm not really working hard on anything.
Mhm.
And then there's a point in life where you hit a wall and you go, oh shit, personality can only get you so far.
Mm.
There needs to be like work ethic and stuff. And then that's kind of what made me realize, like, yo, you suck as a person.
Hmm.
Put all your effort into one thing at
Mm.
least. Stop like dipping your toe in all these different like pools and stuff and be like, yeah, this is fun. This will get me by, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like,
That's a good realization because I tend to start up projects, you know, like on a whim and run towards it and do whatever. But you said you had success early on.
Yeah.
Doing what?
so like I've worked for a few successful like YouTube channels. the one that is most successful is this guy Ryan Higa. So I worked for him in like the last 5 years that he was doing YouTube and stuff. And then so because of that, you're just getting eyes on you. So you think what you're doing. It's like, well, if I'm getting attention, there's obviously some valid, like, I'm doing something right.
Well,
right.
what were you doing for him that was garnering attention?
We're just being in his videos.
Oh, okay.
It's like when you help out. It's and I've always thought of when people follow you, usually it's not the first time they've seen you. So I've always thought of it as like advertising.
What kind of channel is it? Like a male, like gay porn channel or something?
Well, they don't allow that on YouTube, so it's softcore.
Yeah. Just like neck kissing and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you pull them up, Nat?
No, it's a.
ChrisTos, you remember Ryan Higa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember only because Paco was telling me about it. But I'm
You don't remember iPod Human?
iPod Human? No.
That was like the same era as. Do you remember that whole episode that you guys did to watching old famous YouTube? Like same era, same type of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Definitely.
So let's watch some videos. You want to pull up
let's
some
rock and
videos, and
roll.
we'll do a little bit
Mac,
of commentary.
Yeah, if you as you load them up, just let us know. But Paco, chemtrails, they're now coming out with stuff saying that the chemtrails actually are having an effect, and I think Netflix is doing a documentary on chemtrails.
Yeah. But I mean, I gotta breathe. I'm gonna take this stuff too serious.
By the way, if you guys are hungry and you guys are thirsty, come to Gerard.
What the fuck kind of plug was that? Here, hold the cup, get in the zone.
I'm going to take two. You guys, if you're hungry or thirsty and you happen to be in New York City, come to Lower East Side and come to Izakaya Jiraku. Come have some shake fries. Come have some karage. It's amazing. They've got all kinds of sake. It's not pronounced sake. It's sake. They got beers. It's amazing. Lower East Side, Ludlow. They sponsor us. You're the best.
Yeah, we love you. Daisuke.
So
Dude,
we got
if I go there and I was just a guest on Close the Door Behind You.
They'll have no idea who we are.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Because I was like, yo, that sounds kind of sick.
No,
like, Izakaya.
They will actually. Yes, they will know.
They
Yeah,
make
I'm
me.
pretty sure Mike and Serafina and Dom have used that before, and he hooked them up.
All right. Because dude, if you guys don't know what Izakaya is, it's basically like tapas.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Mhm.
So, that's a Greek thing, right?
Tapas are Spanish, but yeah.
I'm racist.
Yeah, it's
Um,
okay.
I mean, you guys think
It's a
all
white
Asians
thing.
look alike, right?
I do
I
not.
thought you guys were
actually,
brothers.
I know how to tell the difference between a Chinese person and a Japanese person.
I thought my Japanese girlfriend was Chinese until 2 years ago.
Yeah. But you know how you can tell the difference between a Japanese person and a Chinese person?
How?
What?
Well, the Japanese eyes go upwards, the Chinese goes down.
No. Actually, the Chinese person will have a big Gucci logo right on their chest.
But it's also misspelled.
Yeah. So that's the difference. But anyway, Izakaya Jiraku, they'll treat you right for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
Tell him. I don't know why he said it like that.
Well, the last time I was there, they made me wait outside in the rain for like 15 minutes.
Did that hurt your feelings?
No, I just got fucking the flu. Didn't hurt my feeling. It hurt my immune system.
As a doctor, is that even true?
What, that they made me wait outside? They didn't make me wait outside.
No,
I love those guys. You guys are the best. Thank you, Kyo. You always take care of us. Izakaya Jiraku, we love you. Go eat some shake fries.
No, but can you actually get the flu from being out in the rain? I thought that's an old wives' tale.
Well, I mean, it is an old wives' tale. You first have to have a virus, and therefore, if you're sick and you have a virus, and it can weaken kind of your ability to fight things off if you are sitting outside and getting all cold and stuff like that.
So the virus has to be pre-existing
That's correct.
in your system.
That's correct.
And
That's
then
correct.
it exacerbates.
Exactly. Like, no, I mean, there's viruses and bacteria everywhere. You're constantly like fighting things off. Like right now, there's bacteria probably all over this sweater, and you're fighting shit off right now. But if you're really cold and freezing, you could potentially have a little bit of compromisation, and especially if you're not taking your HIV medication, then once again,
Why is he
Why,
coming
yeah,
at
why are
me?
you coming at
This
him?
is so
dude?
directed
Yeah,
at me, dude. You
was
got a dirty ass sweater.
Yeah.
Your dad's gay, but you have HIV. What the hell is going
Yeah,
on?
he was like bacteria that's like cum on your sweater.
Yeah.
You know?
He goes, I can
That
smell
was
the ball
code for
sweat on your
cum.
chin.
I didn't know you were so sensitive. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean,
Johnson is in a mood.
that's
today.
kind of what HIV does to you. It makes you very tender. Wouldn't you know that as a
Susceptible to
symptom?
disease.
It's a symptom of my homosexuality.
What you got, Nat? You got any videos? Oh, what is this?
Dude, that's me and my dad.
Is that just
and
a
he's
photo
about to
or
explain to me
or
the
a
birds
video?
of the
No,
birds.
this is called why people with ADHD learn faster than everybody else.
Oh, okay. Play it.
Do you have ADHD, Paco?
Dude, a crippling case.
Hell yeah. All right.
I'll know
we can't
know the
hear
end
it.
of this by the 2-minute mark.
A teacher looked at a 6-year-old boy and said 5 words. He will never be successful. The boy was Michael Phelps, diagnosed with ADHD, couldn't sit still, couldn't focus, put on Ritalin. A nurse came to his classroom every day to give him his pill in
What?
front of everyone. 20 years later, he had 28 Olympic medals, 23 of them gold, more than any human being in the history of the games. His ADHD didn't hold him back. It's
Yeah,
the
but
reason
wasn't he
he won.
biologically
They're not broken.
enhanced?
No, they gave
The
him
brain
speed. Of
wired
course
to
it's going to
move
make him
faster.
swim faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, does it even out if he does Ritalin and he smokes weed? Does that make him normal?
Yeah. No. I don't know.
Meanwhile,
Gives
this
me the
is
shits.
You know, it's interesting. I like this video because I can relate.
Mhm.
Because the reason that these kids, they don't have ADHD, they just have teachers that are boring.
Mhm.
Like I can
Oh,
remember
yeah.
being in class and like in order like could you imagine like going up in front of a crowd and being boring? You're not going to hold people's attention. If a kid like it takes an extra special amount of like talent to be able to keep a bunch of kids like locked into something super boring like the stuff they teach them in elementary school. So by virtue of that, all the kids are going to be diagnosed with ADHD. It's really these teachers just they suck. And I remember growing up and like literally just being like wandering off and then them like having to like take me after and be like, I think there's something wrong with them. And I'm like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with me whatsoever. You guys just suck. You can't hold my attention and you're not making geometry fun. What do you think about that?
You were taking geometry in elementary school?
I zoned out.
Yeah. See? Right there. All right, keep the video rolling.
And create more, but only when the conditions are right. I'm going to show you why your brain isn't broken. It's running on the wrong fuel. And once you switch the fuel, nothing on Earth can keep up. Section 1, the wrong fuel. I made this video because of you. Every video
Thank
I
you.
post, the comments fill up with the same request. Please make
Show
a
us
video
your
on
dick.
ADHD over and
ADHD
over.
video.
People looking for help. People who genuinely believe something is broken inside them. Before we start, I don't
Judson's
have ADHD,
right on the money.
but
I
I
think
felt
he's going there with like the interesting teacher, the right fuel.
the ADHD struggle. During COVID, I discovered a game
Oh
called
no, dude,
League
that's
of
my
Legends.
drug.
Played from the second I woke up until I passed out.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Yeah.
I was even playing it during online lectures.
That's
Camera
me with the
off,
Spider-Man game.
game on.
An ally has been slain.
COVID made it easy to justify. No classes to show up to. Nowhere to be. Just the game. That was the only time in my entire academic career that I failed a course. A chemistry course. Not
Yep.
even a hard one. I already knew the material from before. But I was so locked into the game that I didn't study a single
That's
page.
Azonia's.
Failed it. I don't have ADHD, and that still happened to me. Now imagine what it's like when your brain is wired that way every single day. Not just during a pandemic with a video game, but with everything. Most people think ADHD is a focus problem. It's not. It's a
What?
fuel problem. And that distinction changes everything. Dr. William Dodson
Alright, I gotta
spent
get
his
myself
entire
better
career
fuel.
specializing in adult ADHD. Thousands of patients, decades of work, and he arrived at one insight that rewrites the whole conversation. ADHD is not a disorder of attention.
Okay,
it's a
dude,
different
we
kind
get
of
it.
attention.
We get
Here's what
that.
he means. There are
You want me to play it at double speed
Yeah, that would be good.
for the people with ADHD? In the
Yeah, yeah.
audience
This
that
dude is
can't
like
follow?
rambling because I want Judson to weigh in on his medical fucking knowledge, and they're just like repeating the same shit.
Yeah,
This
I'm
guy
already,
had ADHD making the video.
Yeah,
two
I'm
types
already
of nervous system.
You finished the video
me.
in your head? You put
No,
it
no, no,
together?
no. I've just got so bored that I went off and like I'm thinking about something else now because
So
I have
ironic.
ADHD.
Right?
Yeah.
Neurotypical people have what Dodson calls an importance
This
based
video
nervous
has,
system.
like, 5
They can
million
force themselves to do things because those things are important. Study for the exam because the grade matters. Finish the report because the deadline matters. Should is enough fuel, not exciting, but functional. ADHD people have an interest-based nervous system.
Yes.
They can't force themselves to care about something just because it's important. Their brain refuses, not because they're lazy, not because they don't care. Because the neural pathway that converts important into do it now is built differently. It's architecture, not attitude. And here's the question Dodson asks every one of his clients. If you could get engaged and stay engaged, has there ever been anything you couldn't do? The overwhelming majority answer the same way. If I can get engaged, I can do anything.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
not a disorder, that's a brain with a completely different fuel system.
Right.
Think about it like two engines. A diesel engine runs on cheap fuel. Steady, reliable. Should is enough. A jet engine doesn't run on cheap fuel. You put diesel in a jet engine and nothing happens. It sits there, looking broken. You can hear the mechanics tapping the engine, shaking their heads, running diagnostics. Everything checks out, but the engine won't move. The fuel line is full. The parts are perfect. Nothing is broken.
That's
It just
me,
won't
but
run
on
what
Flight
they're feeding it.
93.
But
Yeah.
give it the right fuel, and it produces more thrust than 1,000 diesel engines combined. That's your
Malaysian
brain.
Airlines.
Dodson created a framework for what fuels the ADHD brain. He calls it pinch, passion, interest, novelty, competition, hurry. When a task hits one of those triggers, the
Pinch.
ADHD brain
What do you
dominates.
think of
When
that?
a task hits
Pinch?
none of them, the brain shuts down. Not because it can't work, because there's no fuel. The kid who can't read a textbook for 10 minutes but plays a video game for 6 hours straight. The employee who can't finish a boring report but stays up until 3 a.m. building a passion project. That's not broken. That's an interest-based nervous system doing exactly what it was designed to do. Most people will tell you to try harder. That's diesel advice for a jet engine. Stop trying harder. Start finding the right fuel. Later in this video, I'm going to give you a one-page
Oh, fuck
Le-
you.
how long is
Later in
this video?
It's like 12 minutes. It's too
Ah,
much. Yeah, we
brutal.
can't do that. It's brutal. So what are your thoughts on the ADHD, like from a scientific level?
I
and
mean,
personal. What do
and
you do?
personal,
Because
yeah.
it sounds like you have ADHD.
yeah, I mean, I think that I think that it is. I think it's all motive. I think everybody just has things that they're good at, and I think that you have to be able to tap into those people, those people's interests, and that you can't just fit around, to be corny, like a round thing into a square hole. Like you just can't do it. Everybody has like different types of interests, so you can't just assume that everybody's going to like listen to calculus.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I think I had these same problems growing
Wait, so
up.
how did you have ADHD, but how did you be able to focus like on that?
Yeah, so I'll tell you why. I
don't
had
even
really,
know
I had
how to
really good.
describe it.
I'll tell you why, and this is really the cheat code. And I was lucky. I had really good parents. My parents went, okay, we need to put him somewhere where there are less students and there's more focus on him, so he's not straying his attention. So they sent me to a school where I only had like 10 other kids in the school, so they were just on me. But even there, like sometimes like if the subject is not interesting. And the person that's delivering the subject, let's say the person really just got their teaching credential because they had to do something with their life.
Right.
And their significant other is making the money, but they have to show up somewhere someday. They're just not really interested in, and I love kids, so I'm going to work with kids.
Right, yeah.
Right? You know who I'm fucking describing. So they show up to this job, and then you expect me as a 6-year-old to be like, no, I want to
Yeah.
go out. I want to be playing on BMX bikes. I want to be surfing. I want to be doing this stuff. That's what I'm thinking about the whole time. So it takes a very talented person to be able to keep the attention of a kid like that. And usually people that are really talented and really like, gregarious and stuff like that, usually those people find that particular habit is way better utilized in their life going out and doing sales or doing, arguing cases in a courtroom. And it just so happens those things actually, they bring them resources and then they're able to support their family and then they're able to take time off and go on vacations with their family. So it really has to do with, I think it's a selection bias of who's teaching these kids. And therefore, also those same individuals are the same ones that be like, there's something wrong with him. He's not paying attention to me. And they tell the parents, they bring the parents after school, those same parents that were out litigating cases all day in the courtroom, and they sit him down and go, there's something wrong with your kid. I think he needs to go see the pediatrician. The pediatrician then goes, oh, well, I'm getting all these reports. I guess maybe I have to give him this medication. And it's just like a vicious cycle. And it really just has to do with certain teachers just suck.
Yeah.
That's
But
my medical
How do
opinion.
we fix that? Do we we make better incentives for teachers? Like because
I guess so, but where's the money coming from? So 100%, you got to pay teachers more. There's no question, but it's not so easy. Where's the money coming from?
But I guess what is something that we can actually control? Because we can't just get better teachers,
Yeah.
But like as a kid, what would you do to make yourself focus on shit?
I'll tell you what. There is something we can do with technology now. So, for example, physics for a lot of people is really boring and not exciting. Why? Because there's a lot of people that are teaching physics that aren't exciting. However, with technology, you can have the best, most entertaining physics teacher for freshman year of high school to every single kid in the whole entire country. They could, hey, listen, we're going to go, you have to sit in front of the screen, but it's not going to be Mrs. or Mr. X who's a boring ass divorced so-and-so who has no passion for what they're doing. You're going to watch the best, most entertaining physics lecture you've ever seen. That's all we can do. And I think that we should be grateful that there is technology so that we could do that.
That's
you
why
think they're-
Khan Academy is so successful, right?
What is that?
Khan Academy is like a YouTube channel that turned into like a whole dynasty where it was like, very engaging topics of education that was like being funneled to kids and stuff. And, they cover like so much subject matter and they blew up. But to that point though, like you kind of need a physical body in the room to get the attention of these kids. Like, you can't just have them staring at a screen like coming into class, you know?
Yeah, dude. This may be my messed up head, but I was like, yo, if I had like an AI teacher that had just fat tits and like made outfits, but she was very like fun and happy and innocent though,
Right.
but you're still learning.
Sure.
I'd pay attention so hard.
We could start that business, a Gooner
Have you
Academy.
ever had a hot
Gooner
teacher?
Academy? No.
Dude,
Okay,
I have
so
my
I have.
hot teachers.
And I bet you paid attention to her.
Dude, I was
Yeah.
trying to impress her because I was like,
Exactly.
I'm 9 and she's 24,
Yeah.
but something could happen,
Yeah.
you know?
Dude, if I say something a 25-year-old might say,
Yeah.
she could fuck me.
Yeah, dude. I would be over there. I'd be like, yo, look how fast I read The Giver.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, we got another vid.
Yeah. Paco, are you in a relationship right now?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not good with relationships. I don't understand that whole concept.
The concept of procreation, or
No, I understand it, but I'm one that hasn't had a lot of experience in it, and I feel like most people are only good at like 2 or 3 things in life, and like you're pretty mid or like shit at everything else, and I
Yeah.
just haven't put in enough time into relationships in where I'm just like, oh, that's gonna be an area that if somebody really needs that, they're not for me.
When you grew up, were a lot of your friends like dating and stuff like that? Like you guys are.
Yeah, but
Okay,
my
so-
parents were like, dude, I came from a religious household.
Okay, so they wouldn't let you date.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, so that messed you up. So basically, it's all your parents' fault. That sucks, man.
A
I'm
little
sorry to hear
bit. I was robbed of experiences I could
Yeah.
have learned from.
that. Yeah, it's a bummer. You got another vid? Let's see it, Nat. What do you got? Load us up with something.
Okay,
Oh, go
here's
back to
4
the other
years of
one.
therapy in 1 minute. You really do become what you think. If you feed your mind garbage, you're going to feel like garbage. Emotions are not problems, they're signals. Fear shows you what actually matters. Anger tells you a boundary was crossed. Anxiety means you're living in the future, and it's a reminder to come back to the present. Motivation won't change your life, habits will. When you change your habits, everything shifts. Your past is a chapter, not your whole story. Learn from it, but stop setting up camp there. When someone triggers you, pause. That's a mirror showing you what's still unhealed. Control is mostly an illusion. The only real power you have is yourself and your choices. At the end of the day, it's simple. Your thoughts shape you, your habits build you, and your choices define you. Okay,
that's
here's
amazing.
4 years of
wow.
therapy.
Okay, so what do you think of that?
Paco, why don't you weigh in on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, as the professional health expert in this place.
As the person who needs therapy the most.
Whoa.
Wow, that's
I will tell you.
All
that's a
right, so I'm getting
strike.
double
All
teamed
right,
that.
I was trying to be funny.
I will
I
say that.
needed it.
You know, I saw that video and I actually thought about that deeply about what he said about anxiety. Anxiety, you know, is like something that is going to go. That what did he say? Something about it's
You're
something.
worrying about the future, and
You're wor-
depression is you're worrying about the past.
Right, exactly. Anxiety is about worrying about the future. Stay in the present. Like I really took that to heart, and I was thinking about. I got anxious over something the other day, and I'm like, I am getting worried over something that does not exist. I'm
Yeah.
getting worried about something I'm scared of happening in the future. That is the stupidest thing. So it's helpful sometimes when you can reflect on those things and maybe I don't know, chill out.
I agree, but then my head goes, so what? And I just keep worrying about
you
it.
keep worrying about it?
Yeah.
I think it's time.
Yeah, this is a good segue.
It's time for the lightning round.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
I thought we were
Here in
supposed
the
to have
closed door
fun. I'm
behind
getting
you,
psychoanalyzed.
We have something called the lightning round, where we ask the same questions to all of our guests.
What is one topic that you have a lot of expertise on that people would be surprised to learn that you do?
Maybe League of Legends.
League of Legends?
Yeah, the
Okay.
video game that guy was literally talking about.
Yeah.
That has been my version of a drug addiction for well over a decade.
Yeah?
Like I know, there's a website that you can put in your account and it'll tell you how many hours of human hours and days you've spent on that game, and mine is like over 100 days for sure.
Really?
What?
It might be a year
Holy cow. What,
that I've spent playing this game.
Why do you play it so much?
oh, why does anyone do heroin so much, dude? It's fucking fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
You forget everything's around you.
Mhm.
You don't have to worry about problems and stuff. You're just like zoned out. I have the fentanyl feeling of like when I'm playing because I'm just like.
Is there anything positive about it? Like, is there any
No,
way to like
it's a
make money at it or
terrible
anything like that?
experience, dude.
Huh.
I just argue with people and then I
Oh, so you're
join
playing
up
against
again.
other people.
In the chat or over voice?
Usually, well, I've done both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's usually chat.
Yeah.
You know, we're kind of getting to the last 10 minutes of the podcast. So, Paco, do you have any medical advice that you need?
Like, man. Oh, dude. Okay, I'm dealing with baldness. Is that something in your area?
Sure.
Okay, so I've been getting I've been getting a lot of holistic recipes
Okay.
on Instagram Reels and stuff,
Yeah.
and they're saying like, dude, ferment onions, and then squeeze out the onion juice and put it on your head, and that's supposed to like reactivate your hair follicles.
So you're asking me if that works? Is that
yeah,
your
or should I
question?
just take?
No,
No, it doesn't.
it doesn't work.
How do you know that?
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 35.
You're 35. Okay.
Should I just
Do
go
you
to
have
Turkey?
Do you have male pattern baldness in your family?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you probably the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get an examination of your scalp to make sure there's no rashes and stuff like that that are causing you to lose your hair. Things like different fungal infections and stuff like that. Then, in addition, what you're going to want to get some lab work because there are certain medical conditions that will cause you to lose your hair. So things like thyroid disease, things like different hormonal issues, for example, excess estrogen, excess DHT. So these are things you want to check in because these things you can alter, right? You can treat medically and then it reverses it. Now, if you get to a point where all of the medical interventions and all of the substrates that you're putting in are all supposedly working well and you're still losing your hair, that's when you start considering doing things surgically. When I say surgically, I mean FUT and FUE. So, for example, like follicular unit extraction, where they'll take some hair from another part of your body and put it back in one follicle, or follicular unit transfer, which is where they take the whole strip out and they start taking those little hair follicles and replacing them. But just looking at you, I don't really notice that. So I think it's good that you're identifying there's a problem. And so in
I
that,
see it.
a little bit in the back.
Don't be so sure when
So-
you say
Dude, me
that.
too.
But
Me
there's-
too. Don't worry.
But here's the deal: there's a bunch of medications that you could take to start reversing those processes. You know, if you hit it early enough, and for you, it's going to be early enough. So you should definitely 100% go see your doc, get some basic blood work, and then talk about your different options.
Yeah, the fungal thing is really real, dude. A lot of times.
Did he have
it's
fungus?
fungal.
Do you have fungus?
I had fungus on my scalp.
I got fungus on my sweater, according to him.
No, you have bacteria.
We all have
Both.
fungus, bacteria, and viruses all over us.
Yeah,
all
I
the
did
time.
that.
That's why we have an immune system,
Exactly.
except for ChrisTos because he has AIDS.
Yeah, but
Untreated.
I got it the fun way. Yeah. Did you get it the fun way or heroin?
Well, I got
way?
it. He diagnosed me with it,
Oh,
remember? So
Yeah, that's true.
Well, he had unprotected anal sex.
Yeah,
Is that the fun
and
way?
it still hurts.
And he shared dirty needles
Yeah,
with homeless people.
but they're the best hang. But
you were trying to like get as much AIDS as possible. It
Yeah.
looks like you're doing all of the above.
yeah, dude, I
you
was
had the
like Bonnie
bucket list.
Blue over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just trying to set a world
You know,
record.
you know how they play bingo, right? You got blackout for AIDS.
The Bonnie Blue of needle sharing.
Yeah. Can one man get 100 needles?
Did not take 100 needles.
Dude, there's just a bunch of homeless guys like lined up with like a needle, just like ready to go.
Their interview. I'm waiting
Next.
my turn.
Yeah.
I can't. Where do I want to inject
Yeah,
him?
the documentary's on OnlyFans.
That would be such a great, but dude, that dude is so dirty. He is the Bonnie Blue of sharing needles. He is
Yeah.
like Tommy Lee is the Bonnie Blue of sharing needles.
That's crazy. That would be a fun video. Probably get canceled for it, but
All right, you
yeah,
gotta.
the fungus thing's good.
All right, I'm gonna wrap it up with one last question. That last question is: if you could invite anybody to dinner, live or dead, who would that person be?
Right now, Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a great. That's
What do you
want
want
to
to talk to him
Yeah.
about?
Dude, I want to. I mean, I know I couldn't break him,
Mm-hmm.
but I would want to see what tales he spins
Yeah.
on what's going on.
Mm.
Cause like, there's no way he's gonna tell me that he for sure was like a Mossad asset and all that
Mhm.
stuff, you
Right.
know. But man, I'm sure he has like some. I'd be like, who else was there though?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Like who's been redacted? You wanna
Yeah,
know that kind
yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah, it would be cool if you had him and he also like was on phenopentanol or whatever the truth serum medication. The
Oh,
injectable.
yes,
that would be
dude.
great.
That he was giving people, right?
Oh yeah, like
I
those
don't know.
flowers or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh man, oh I would have so much fun.
Yeah, what is
Sodium
it? The angel trumpet or
Pentothal
whatever?
or something like that. Yeah, so there is a medication that we used to give patients in like psych, and when they were doing when they were in conversion. You know what conversion? It's called conversion, not therapy. Conversion symptom or something. It's when somebody actually they pretend like there's something else wrong with them. Anyway, long story short, we would give them this medication. And it was almost like pressing the reset
Oh,
button so they would stop
Munchausen's?
doing
No.
it. It was like a form of Munchausen's. And anyway, it would be very interesting to have Jeffrey Epstein on that medication so you could really ask him
Yeah.
and get the real answers.
All right.
That would be amazing.
All of us, one question we would ask Jeffrey Epstein if he's on the truth serum.
Mm.
You guys got it?
It's the first thing that popped into my mind, and it's disgusting. But I would say, what's the youngest girl you've ever had sex with?
That's what you want to learn?
Yeah, that I mean,
I said it's not. I mean, I would want to know how bad it was. Like they're making it sound
Yeah.
like they're making it sound like it's the worst of the worst, and I really want to know if it's as bad as it sounds.
Mm.
okay.
What would be your question?
Well, I was gonna say what other countries does he have his hand in?
Ooh, yeah. I would ask him.
That's
See,
some-
but look, I want to know what countries he's had his hand in. How young is the girl that he's had his hand in? You know, so
Then I would ask, how did he accumulate his wealth?
that is
Right,
a lot of money laundering, though.
Yeah, but he had a seat at a table at some really big things, like Rockefeller University. Like he was invited with like virtually no credibility, right? Like he just
Yeah.
like inherited some sort of wealth, like became, you know, I know he was in like finance and stuff like that, but like just to get to the level that he was at, obviously it was like charisma. Like if you see the interviews with him, like he's pretty charismatic.
Yeah.
Like he, you know, you could see how like a Bill Gates or like other kind of nerdy guys would like gravitate towards him.
Yeah. He's
but-
their Andrew Tate.
Yeah, 100%. Nat, do you mind pulling up a quick video of Jeffrey Epstein's latest interview? The one that like he
Steve
kinda
Bannon or
sourced-
whatever?
Yeah, the Steve Bannon one. Like some of the stuff that he like just touches on, he like breaks it down in a very simple
Yeah.
way. Like
I don't know if we have enough time, right? Because you guys are.
yeah, but
running
go
thin.
for it.
Go ahead.
But I'm just saying, watch that video on your own.
Yeah, watch your.
Because that's a
video.
long
Yeah.
Okay.
interview, but it's great.
What is
Have you
it's?
seen it?
I'm sorry. It's who? It's Bannon interviewing Epstein. What is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Bannon
But he
interviewing
had
Epstein.
placed Bannon there to interview him as part of a PR stunt.
The
Like, they
full
were-
thing is on YouTube.
Yeah, the whole
Interesting.
thing. It's like 2 hours long, but there's probably like some clip or something of it, like the most out of pocket things. He
I
said.
just find it so interesting that people are so surprised that the elites do weird like I don't know. I'm just like I'm so over it. I'm like whatever.
Yeah, I
Move
got-
on. Like oh, you think that people do bad things who have a lot of money? Like and like really, that's that surprising to you?
no. What were
Right.
you gonna
Well,
say?
the reason why it's surprising to them, in the same way they have those rose-colored glasses to the world, in the same way we all had that the first time we were in love
Oh.
with someone.
Oh, okay.
And then when they break your fucking heart, you go, oh, this
Right.
sucks. Everyone's evil, you know?
Yeah.
So they still think, oh, like the people in power are actually looking out for them.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then when that like small crack, they go, why would they do that?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
right.
this sucks. And then the more relationships you get, the more your eyes
Right.
are opened up.
Well, that's the reason they got there, right? Like none of them got there through like pure godliness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even ministers are like sleazy pieces of shit that like you
Not
know-
all of them.
Not
Not
all
all
of
of
them,
them.
but a
But a
lot
lot
of
of them in power
Yeah.
will usually hide like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Like they'll
Yeah.
go underneath the veil of religion
Yeah.
to ascend.
Well,
and,
there's
like,
a
get
level
power.
of sociopathy, right, that like factors into like that level of success, right?
Yeah.
Like you have to disregard other people. Like
It's like people who run charities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like no. I know I'm stealing from these fucking people, but I give so much to charity.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I give some of what I steal to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're such a good guy.
It's like tokenization. Like, oh, well, it's kind of like going to McDonald's and getting a Diet Coke. Like, oh, well, you know, I'm going to save calories here in the Diet Coke, so therefore I can have the extra large fries.
yeah. I would equate that to a massive international pedophile ring for sure.
Right.
With
And
Diet
I
Coke and-
love Diet Coke.
Yeah. Diet Coke is pretty good.
Well, that's going to be it for our Closed Door Behind You special episode with Paco. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Paco.
Thank you.